Again? We're live. You got to come back in.
This means good morning in sign language.
We're learning sign language this morning, everybody. Good morning. We got some colds going on in our house right now. Hope everybody is happy and healthy at their houses and not dealing with this the same way. That would be no fun.
6 people here.
6 people in the chat. Big Will has arrived. Blitzcrank, Perry Comics, Just a Rican, Jason P. Sam's Tangled Web is in here. Sam, good to see you. Kachung. Click when DK types in Delphia, you guys need to sub to Delphia because she and Kachung did their very first live stream the other night, and it was great. And they had some really cool things to share and talk about. So you definitely need to sub them up. Let's see here. Tam Myers in here.
Can I watch the chat?
Soldier Only is in here. Big O is in here. Heyo White Whale and I were discussing comics just a little bit ago, and he has that. He's every time I'm like, yeah, this book's very fine. Like, it's in VF minus condition. He's like, near mint or nothing.
Hi, Pop Pop.
It's that TJ mentality.
Hi, Pop Pop. Hi, Riley. Hi, Boki. And hi, Grandma.
My dad's in the chat.
We're already at 13 people.
I know. And my girls are saying hi to my dad's dogs, of course, as they should. Jeff Comic is in here. Bake the Snake is in here.
More people came in.
Sam's Tangled Web. Sam, if you see Hulk Nuts in here, feel free to put him in timeout. Last night at the very end of Tony Sanders' The Hunt, he started giving moderator powers to Hulk Nuts and to the Panda. I got issues. And it was hysterical. Those two in power is a questionable thing. And they put me in timeout for like the last 5 minutes of the thing. So I couldn't comment during the rest of it. Like, they just locked me out. Very funny. So I'm charging Sam to keep an eye out for those two in the chat. But good morning, everybody. How are you doing today?
Good.
Still feeling a little sick? Yeah. We got some sickies here.
How's the sickie?
How's the sickie? All right, let's see. We have a kind of shorter one today. Everybody's got 3 books to share. Is there somebody that would like to go first?
Me.
You want to go first? All right. Charlie's got one.
I got The World's Finest.
You got this just the other day at Kenny's shop, right? At our comic shop. He put a bunch of the world's finest comics in the dollar bins.
I actually got every single one.
And Charlie went and bought all of them. I think there were 6 or 7, so it was like $7 that she spent. For those who don't know, World's Finest was a lot of DC great characters. So this is a Batman and a Superman, and they're fighting some woman. Who's she?
She is called, actually says the Timeless Killers. No?
Yeah, that's
what
their group.
The town's called, but
The Town of Timeless Killers.
She tells them, she says.
Susie is what they called her?
Susie.
No. She was, so there was a girl who stumbled by the town of Timeless Killers.
Gotcha.
And she was a fool and she died because she didn't get past all 3 of the sidekicks.
Oh, okay.
And they only passed 3.
Gotcha.
Batman got past 3, and then Susie was, they met a girl named Susie.
Okay.
And she was high, and it was the Susie, and it looked like the Susie who died. So she was with them, and she was guiding them through every single one.
Okay.
And then when they got past 3, they're like, who's the 4th one? And then she undressed, and she was the 4th one.
Gotcha.
She was hitting them. And I don't think it says her name.
Besides Susie. Okay.
Oh, no, see, it's
Queen.
the Bullwhip Queen.
The Bullwhip Queen. Yeah, so we got a few of those to enjoy. Those what do they call it again? I can't remember. World's Finest. Yeah, the World's Finest. We got a few of those that Charlie has been enjoying. Is this a good one of those?
Yes, I like all the trickery that happens.
Yeah.
And it even says that when they go in it, it says that Clark Kent Jr. dead, which is this guy, because he's the son of Clark Kent. And then Bruce Wayne Jr. dead, and they have graves. and it's just they literally just study it.
Yeah.
And then what they have to do is if they defeat every single person that they're supposed to, the graves disappear. Still alive.
Oh, wow.
But Superman has to stand on one particular spot to have his power back.
I will say this one reminded me of those old Star Trek episodes when they would travel to like the cowboy times or whatever. Because this is basically like a Western, right? There's a bit of a Western cowboy kind of town that they go to, right?
Mm-hmm. But it's kind of like a copycat town because there's also, I think they say in the end, there's like another town that's like this, but it's all good people. So they're saying that maybe we must have stumbled around the wrong town.
Yep.
And that now it's an evil town instead.
Gotcha. So Charlie got a few of those. It looks like Soldier only got one of those in his Bueller box. He bought one of Bueller's giveaway boxes. So that's pretty cool. He got a World's Finest in there. And I'm sorry, it seems like a lot of people got colds going on right now. It's just kind of the way it goes. My wife's got one, so it's not a whole lot of fun. It's been at school a lot. So I'm hopeful that that I can stay as healthy as possible. Where was Jeff? Jeff Comic 813. I've not watched your new Cantonese video yet. He's teaching foreign language on his channel, girls. So maybe after this, Cantonese. It's an Asian language. So we could go maybe after this and try to learn a little Cantonese and see what we can do. But if you sub to Jeff Comic 813, he does foreign language stuff as well, and it's really cool. So I will check that out, I promise. Kate got a cool item. This comes from, so Reggie Collects is a friend, and we've chatted a bunch and helped each other out. I think mostly probably him helping me out, but yes. And his girl, we sent a gift box to them as one of Charlie and Kate's boxes of comics sent to kids. His daughters sent a Valentine's present to these girls to go to their comic book shop and use a little money each to get some cool comics. What did we buy, girls?
I got the first and second issue of Wonder Woman.
The second and third.
She got second, I got the third.
So these are a continuation of so Fire Guy Ryan got you girls book one of the New 52 Wonder Woman by Brian Azzarello. And you girls really liked that one, right?
Yes.
And so you chose book 2 and book 3. These are the trades for Brian Azzarello's New 52. And this goes all the way up through issue 18. Yeah. So it's the first like 18 issues of that. What do you think of his Wonder Woman stories, Kate?
I really, really like it. It's very interesting. They have Zeus and Hera. I think we shared on Hera once. And Hera was the lady with the peacock blanket thing she had. This is Hades right here.
Ooh, you gotta get a little closer there. I can only see Wonder Woman. Hades is like got candles on his head.
Yeah. And they have Hephaestus is in there. Demeter's in there.
Obviously, this matches up with a lot of things we've done before on our channel with the girls and liking
Mr. Miracle.
the Greek gods. Oh yeah, Mr. Miracle Comics is here. Good morning. He had a fun live stream last night with Comic Head 84 talking about Marvel movies. Really, really cool. And Mr. Miracle, I will throw you another little shout out here in a second when it gets to my first pick. But Kate's talking about Wonder Woman and all the cool Greek gods, right?
Mm-hmm. There's Demeter. It shows them at the end.
Ooh, cool. The designs.
Yeah.
So should we go through all of them real quick?
Yes.
Okay, I'll hold them and block my face. You have to tell me who they all are, okay? So obviously we have
Wonder Woman in her divine armor.
Woo. Morning. Morning, Bueller.
Oh, Bueller's here. Going back to bed though, probably.
Hephaestus.
Yeah, he's the one who builds all the weapons and armor, right?
Yeah, and you can't really see it, but
Who's that guy?
like that's Artemis,
Artemis.
goddess of the hunt.
Yeah.
She's the god that I got, goddess book that I got from Delphia.
Yeah.
And then that's Eos.
Eros,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he's the basically Cupid.
Oh, okay.
He has guns and shit.
And then who's this lady?
Demeter.
Demeter.
I like her the most.
Ooh, yeah, she's got a kind of like fun, feathery kind of look.
Everyone's saying hey Bueller.
Everyone says hello to Bueller because you have to. That's Bueller. You have to say hello to Bueller.
The first
It's a
cover.
law. Who wouldn't? That's
this,
true.
This is the first cover.
The cover of, yeah, part one. So let me remember what the names were. The first one was called Blood.
Yeah, blood.
Yeah, Blood, Guts, and Iron. The hard life of Diana, Wonder Woman. And I will say, this is the style of her costume that I dig. This is the one from the old TV show, the Linda Carter style, if you will. It's just cool. It's just vintage. It's classic. The headband, the whole thing. I'm hoping that Wonder Woman 84 has a little bit of that in it. That's the vibe I'm going for. So people are saying that they have family members that speak Cantonese. I saw Tacoma, who is a really, really great guy, talking about his son who just started doing, what was it? Mandarin. That's so cool. All the foreign language stuff I didn't know was, once I mentioned it a couple times in the videos, and now people have been telling me all the cool languages that they know.
There's a person in my class who speaks Spanish, and he learned English. He's in French for languages, and he knows Catalan.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, he knows.
I know a
4
teacher that
languages.
knows Portuguese. It's some of Italian, Spanish, English, and what was the other one?
French.
French,
It's his Melanie, right?
and
She's their foreign language teacher.
and then what was, I think it was I know she's from Brazil,
Oh, Burke is here with his daughter.
and I think she speaks Brazilian,
Hello.
so she speaks
Good morning.
6.
She did well. Portuguese is the language of Brazil.
I didn't know
It is because the Portuguese explorers sort of conquered that part of South America, so the people there speak
She says,
Portuguese.
I know a little Klingon.
I know a little Klingon. That is way cooler.
I took German in school.
Oh, sprechen Sie
fluent in
Deutsch?
Google.
Mastodons, du hast Deutsch. Sehr schön. I do a little German with my students.
Yeah, block.
There we go. Bye, Charlie. See you later. I don't know what she's doing. I do know we have friends at school that teach a lot of different languages, so it's really kind of cool to see the diversity, right? The line of demarcation, 1848. Ooh. Tacoma is going history now. Okay, so it's my turn to do one.
Yeah.
Mr. Miracle, I promised you a shout out. Well, here it is. I've just picked up and just read the very first issue of Mr. Miracle. This is a big trade. If you pick it up, it's all 12 issues of this storyline. They just dropped this recently. Somebody put a link in the Comic Core chat that you can buy this for $15 online. I will say I paid more than that. I think I paid about $18 for this one at my LCS. They had it for 30% off, I think, but it's cover price of $25.
That's almost a quarter off, right?
What?
Nearly a quarter off.
30%?
Yeah.
It's like a third.
Well,
So definitely a great first issue, and I'm excited to read the whole run. My bummer for me is I would love to get these single issues, but they're definitely going up in price, those 12 issues. I think it was just a really hot run. So I definitely will have to start slowly kind of seeing if I can steal a set. I can buy a set for a really good price. But that is a great first issue, and I'm excited to read a lot of it. And I'll probably discuss it on the new Comic Core in a week and a half when we get to it. Oh, yeah.
My dad got for me yesterday.
No, I didn't get it for you. This was a gift from South Texas Comics. He sent me the last Alex Ross cover that I needed for that Immortal Hulk run. I was missing issue 4, and he just got it at a half-price book and sent it to me. And he included a German Mickey Mouse book for the girls to enjoy.
Mickey Mouse.
I can think I read this. Guten Tag, meine
Name
ist Donald
So
Duck.
that's
What does it say?
Guten Tag, meine.
What does that mean?
hello. My name is Donald Duck.
Good day.
Good day.
My name is Donald Duck. Yeah. So guten Tag. Meine Name ist Donald Duck.
And I want to read Mickey.
Yeah. All right. So now it's Charlie's turn for her second book.
I just share a second book, but whatever. I got Franklin Richard.
Oh, you girls shared this once before. I think Kate shared it. This is a good one. You guys both really, really liked this one, right? It's called A Fantastic Year, Franklin Richards. You get a lot of like fun Fantastic Four, but through the eyes of their little boy, right? So there he is playing at the beach with mom and dad. Oh, the page is coming out of that one.
Yeah.
We got little Dr. Doom in here.
Yeah. He's not in a costume now.
Okay, so there's little Dr. Doom.
But he's in his costume earlier. Can I show?
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, your share. Sure. But yeah, that one is very popular in our house. Ryan, I hear it's a great read, and everybody was telling. So I missed the boat pretty bad on that one. So I didn't even worry about getting the individual issues. I think I heard about it when it was around issue 10 of 12. So I just kind of bailed on it.
And there's little Dr. Doom.
You see him? I can't tell.
Yeah.
Yep, they can see him. Tiny Dr. Doom.
But there is some parts that I'm like, wait, huh?
I think Jeffrey just tried to speak a foreign language on his keyboard. It sounds Norwegian.
It does.
Oh gosh. There are some bad words in it though. Like stupid.
Yeah, we don't try to use the word stupid, right? We try not to use that word. So this fell out of the middle. Okay, sorry. We lost some pages.
Luckily it's in this chapter.
Okay. Can you close that up? We don't want to lose it.
Close it.
All right. Kate, what's your second one?
It's called The Frog Princess. I borrowed it from school. It's by E.D. Baker.
Ooh, that's a bad glare.
Yeah.
All right. The Frog Princess. I'll go this way. There you go. Now you can see your face, Kate. What do you want to say? E.D. Baker.
Yeah. It's about a girl who she's wearing a charm reversal bracelet, and she kisses a frog, and she turns into a frog. It's kind of like Princess and the Frog. And it's really good.
Yeah.
I liked it.
Nice. Okay. Either that or he passed his face on the keyboard. I think he's okay. Jeffrey's all right.
He's like, yee.
Oh, there she is. DK Comics and Cosplay. Click on Delphia's name there in the chat. Sub her and Kachung up. They did a great live stream the other night. You should definitely support the two of them. We are already subscribed to them.
Wait. I thought she was Delphia Spark. Her name.
She changed her name to DK, Delphia Kachung,
Oh.
right? So that they can have a channel sort of working together.
I know, I saw that picture. I was like, it kind of looks like Delphia Spark, but I remember her name says Delphia Spark, so I just didn't do it.
I have an answer to Ryan's question. He says, who kisses frogs? Yuck. And I say, Miss Piggy.
True.
In your
True
face, Ryan. Miss Piggy kisses frogs. That's who kisses frogs. All right.
Aw, nice.
Next on my list, after my chat with Ryan and Caleb the other night, I realized I needed to get around to finally reading this. Deadly Class. I hear great things about this. Ryan and Caleb both mentioned Rick Remender and this particular graphic novel being great. So I dug it out, and I'm 2 issues in, and it is excellent. It is a very entertaining read. Definitely not a kid-friendly thing, obviously, like Mr. Miracle, but really, really exciting. And I'm excited to kind of see how the first one finishes out. I kiss pigs, says Comic Head 84. Don't call your girlfriends that. That's not nice.
Emo Harry Potter.
Emo Harry Potter kisses pigs? Oh, are you saying that it's that? Sorry, he's saying, I get you, sorry. He's saying that this is an emo Harry Potter. I get it. I'm with you now. Took me a little while, but I caught up. Boom, John is dropping knowledge. Yeah. Now, can anyone drop in the chat? I know there is a TV series. What is it running on? Like, is it on Hulu or Netflix or wherever? Let me know where Deadly Class TV runs, because I hear good things about that as well. All right, Charlie, your last one. Oh, yeah. This is the DC Universe Rebirth and annual #1 for Wonder Woman. And you get the Trinity here on the cover, all 3 of those awesome heroes. We got this. Didn't we get this in a dollar bin somewhere, Char?
Yeah.
Sleepy. So tell me about this one. Do you like this one?
Yeah, It's the first one where they meet Wonder Woman, so no one really knows her.
Oh, so it's like a flashback kind of story?
Yeah, and it's Batman and Superman meet up, and they see this girl all the time, and there are all these pictures. And Alfred, when Bruce comes back to his cave, Alfred looks her up, and there's all these pictures of her. And when Batman gets interested, and starts wanting to know more about her.
Gotcha.
But Delphia said, Ryan, thank you for your support and like all the serious stuff. And then she's like, hey, Barbarian. It made me laugh.
So the cover is not a Turner cover. Let's see what it says. The cover is by Nicola Scott and Romulo Fajardo. I don't know.
And
Romulo Fajardo?
she's like everywhere. And then
It does look
eventually
Turner-esque.
Batman and
There's the signature
Superman
there if you really want to see it up close.
go to a little rock and they sit, and then Batman has his little like binoculars and he's looking at her, and then suddenly when Superman comes and just starts talking to him, Batman gets unfocused and she lands right behind them and she starts talking to them in a language that they don't understand.
Because it's the language of her home island.
And then she's like reaching out for the rope because she's saying grab the rope, and then Superman's like, I think she wants us to, and Batman's like, yeah, I know.
So you like the way they banter together,
Yeah,
the three of them?
it's
Be
really
careful
fun.
with it. Don't bend it too much.
She's always like, now you have no way to fear me, and he's like, nope, and he's like, that's your cue.
I agree, Delphia. The Comic Core was pretty good last night with Fire Guy. Not Fire Guy, with Comic Tom in there, and we do miss Sam's Tangled Web. And I do think we need to get this once this new Comic Core that I'm a part of gets up and running on not this coming Wednesday, but the Wednesday after. We got to get Sam near some internet so that he can join, because we need the architect to join us every so often in there for sure.
Wait, don't you have?
Comic Chief, good morning.
Don't you already have a show on Wednesday?
Yes, I'm gonna have 2 shows
The
every
same
other
time?
Wednesday.
Oh.
This the new Comic Core Unlimited is what they're calling it. It's gonna be every other Wednesday. So we weren't able to get it up and running by this last week, but it'll be up and running in a week and a half. All right. So now it's your last one and then my last one. What do you got? Of course,
love
Miraculous. This is the free comic book day Miraculous from last year.
No, it's from Delphia.
Yeah, but it's from Free Comic Book Day from 2017.
Yeah.
2 years ago. Yes. So you did read this one, because we didn't get this one, I don't think, at our comic shop.
No,
don't
Was it a
got
good
in
one?
pack.
I'm,
Delphia.
From
I'm
Delphia.
saying you didn't have the chance to get it at New Comic Book Day from
Yeah.
our comic shop.
I get
Oh,
it.
I'm gonna go like that now. So tell me all about it. Oh, look, it like matches up with your robe. Like you've got a miraculous face. Ready? Now you can see it on here. Watch. She's gonna see it. Look. Don't. There's your face covered up. Right. Okay. So tell us about it, Katie. Go.
I really like the cover a lot.
Yeah. That's it? Nothing else?
Really, Daddy, you're like going like. Do, 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 do.
Nothing else? Just the cover.
I like the cover. I like the story.
What's the
It's
story?
like there's 2 stories that they're like 3 pages long or so. So there's like 6 pages worth of comics. I really, really like it.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I love the cover. Like it's super cool.
There you go.
There's something I didn't like in that book.
What's that?
It's just that it has them transforming on the front, but in the book, they like that never happens.
Oh, they never put on their superhero
Yeah,
costumes?
yeah.
How do you know?
They hardly ever really see Adrian, but you see Marinette way more.
Okay.
So, but she never.
But that's kind of the
weird.
point. Like in a TV show, you barely see Adrian, you mostly see Marinette.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
true.
Jason P says John is on every show. I'm on a fair amount, I gotta say, but I try to control it as much as I can. I don't want to be overloaded with too much stuff, so I do say no sometimes. So I'm sorry if I don't make it, and it's partly why I don't have time to catch everybody's shows as well. I'm sorry about that. All right, Jeffrey's going off to work. He is on Coast to Coast with Just a Rican this evening, so definitely check into Just a Rican and you can say hi to him. We can say bye, Jeffrey. Bye, Jeffrey. All right, my last one. I've been slowly working my way through the Civil War tie-ins. I've read and own all the original Civil War books by Millar, but like I've never read all the tie-ins. And now that I own a whole set basically of the New Avengers, I'm only missing, I think, just 2 issues. I've been slowly working through the tie-ins. I've been using Marvel Unlimited to like read the entire saga. I didn't realize how it was like a universe-wide event and how many books it made up that story. So I'm like halfway through the Civil War with all the tie-ins, but I'm saying it's great. There's a lot of really cool storylines. I'm especially enjoying the Civil War frontline issues where they had sort of like a newspaper side, you know, Peter Parker revealing his identity. He gets on TV and he takes his mask off and says, "I am Spider-Man."
Why?
Because it's a big part of the plot that in Civil War, Tony Stark thinks all the superheroes need to register their identities.
I've seen that. I think. Can I look at it?
And so Captain America disagrees. He thinks some superheroes need to hide who they really are to protect themselves. So then there becomes this Marvel Universe war where one side agrees with Cap and one agrees with Iron Man. And Spider-Man sides with Iron Man, and he goes on TV and pulls his mask off and shows who he really is.
But that's not smart, because what if he's like when Stacy died because someone found out?
That is a
so
concern.
Would he want someone else to die, like maybe his aunt?
Yep. Yeah, it's a worry. At that point in the story, Aunt May and Aunt May knows that he's Spider-Man, and Aunt May and MJ are living in Stark Tower. They're like protected by security, but it is a concern. It's very exciting.
Can I look at it?
Not right now. So that was the third one for my read. I've got several others I'm going to try to get through. I am off. We have a vacation week. The girls and I are on vacation for the next week. It's a random vacation week at our school district. So we will hopefully have a lot more time to read, organize our comics a little bit. I ordered from Bueller. I actually went on. So I order my plastic comic book boxes from a company that I've been ordering from for a while, and I compared their prices to the Max Pro Supplies that Bueller has as his sponsor. That was a way better deal. And so I went on Bueller's Max Pro Supplies. They have free shipping for anything over $100, and I was buying enough boxes that it put me over $100. I also used Bueller's code, which gave me 10% off. Free shipping, 10% off, and it was way less than I was paying anywhere else. So it's a really good deal. So I'll let you know when all that arrives, because I'm going to be fully reorganizing my books. And I know that some people have been asking me when the next auction. White Whale he's done 2 auctions now. We did one with Comic Books NYC recently, and I know they've still got stuff left to sell. So I've got to get some lots together. So that I can have some things to sell as well.
Jason P, where are you in the world?
Yeah, I don't know where Jason P is located.
Because it was raining.
Weather is better than it is here. We had bad rain this week.
Yesterday.
On
2 days ago.
Thursday, her campus had to close because of flooding. It was really bad.
The parking lot had like this much mud all around.
Yeah.
And so we had a tractor that like Mr. Heinrich, one of our teachers, was like pushing. And the creek that's under our school, it was higher than the bridge.
Mm-hmm. It happens so the school has a creek that runs right through it. It's beautiful nature-wise. It's just absolutely gorgeous. But it does mean that when it rains excessively, the water level rises and the drains can't keep up with it. So our parking lot is the lowest area, and it usually drains really well. And it's not usually an issue, but with excessive rain, that parking lot tends to flood and make a bit of a mess. So they had to close her campus for a day, but it was open the next day.
Yeah,
it was open. They were back and running the next day.
Everyone was saying it looked like a rice paddy.
Okay.
And the playground, like there were dugouts of just mud, and there was water under it all.
Wow.
And the garden was completely
okay. We don't
flooded.
need to like get into all the details.
It was crazy.
it was not crazier than ever or anything. The school was open the next day. Like, I was impressed. Jason P. lives in Missouri, and on Thursday, it was about 60 degrees, but then yesterday was 19 degrees, and he had 6 inches of snow. Let's see.
Pretty cool.
I don't understand some of the comments here. I see snow days. There's too many snow days. It's going to be in session until June 10th. Yeah. So they get snow days in places where it snows so much the kids can't get to school.
I know.
That means that then they have to add school days at the end of the year. So the last day of school gets pushed a little bit further. Yeah, it's a bit harsh.
It's harsh.
Well, we want to say some thank yous, of course, to Reggie and his daughter and his son. So thank you very much for the Valentine's present, because these girls enjoyed reading those books for sure. I hope you all have a nice weekend. I am going to be on Monday night live on my channel with Matt Thanatos. We're going to be discussing a new show we have together called Nerd Alert, where we're just going to dive into cool nerd culture and discuss what it means to us and why it's important to nerd culture across the world. So this week we're discussing comic books in general, and I hope you join us on my channel. It'll be 8 o'clock Pacific, and we'll have a fun time chatting it out.
Daddy, I'm wearing
Feliz-
a lucky shirt.
You're wearing your lucky shirt with the polar bear?
I have something to say in Spanish.
No.
Feliz vacaciones.
Oh, happy vacation. But not all of us have vacations.
For us.
For you.
Feliz
For you.
vacaciones.
All right. So
I
what does that say?
I woke up this cute.
I woke up this cute. It's true.
have Green Lantern
You do.
and
All right. Everybody have a nice weekend, and we will hopefully see you all very soon.
Bye.
Bye.